Hey guys, hope you're well. It's Alessio. Now, about a few years ago, 5 years ago, I did a video. Actually, I did a TED Talk video, or more precisely, a TEDx talk about some years ago, about a specific subject, which I'll tell you about in a few minutes. But this video has about 1.2 million views, so quite a lot of viewers, people watch this video. But this video, by far, has the highest amount of dislikes out of all my videos. I mean, a lot of people just gave this a very negative reaction. So it was a lot of, yes, there were some likes, but a lot of dislikes on this video. And the majority of the comments, most of the comments were really negative. Now, I should say that most of my videos get a really positive feedback. I get a lot of positive feedback and comments on most of my videos. But this one had majority of negative feedback. Let me just read you a few of these before I tell you what the video was about. So the first comment is, it's weird. His mouth is moving and words are coming out, but he's not saying anything. Well, that was a waste of time. I'll never get those 9 minutes back. Here's another one. If you spend 9 minutes watching this, you wasted 9 minutes. Here's another one. Horrible presentation. It's like I'm watching a video on how to get a B in Public Speaking 101. Ouch. And here's another one. This is one of the worst TED Talks I've ever seen. So confusing and a horrible PowerPoint. Wow, Lee, that's harsh. I mean, I thought we were friends, bro. So why did this video get such a horrible reaction, you're probably thinking? Well, I'll tell you. So first of all, let me just say this, that most of those comments, the negative feedback, they have a point. So I don't want to say they're all completely wrong. It wasn't my best presentation. It wasn't the best TED Talk I could have given. And actually my microphone broke down halfway through. Honestly, that's true. And what happened was I had to shout the whole way through the rest of the presentation. But it wasn't a great presentation. But let me just say this. I think most of the people who watch TED Talks, and I'm one of them, by the way, I watch a lot of TED Talks. Most people who watch TED Talks can be very judgmental, very critical. And a lot of these folks think that the best ideas have to be difficult to understand. Actually, as I'm sure you'll agree with me, some of the best ideas actually are very simple to understand. So let me explain to you what the whole thing was about. Let me just go to the first slide, guys, which is basically we're talking, yes, the biggest lie in investing. What is the biggest lie in investing? Well, it's one that you probably believe in, which is if the economy is doing well, therefore the stock market should do well too. Now, this sounds okay, but actually it's completely wrong. It's completely false. As I'm going to show you, just because the economy may be doing well, that doesn't mean the stock market should be doing well. Let's just have a look at the next thing. So there is no correlation. That's a fact. There is no correlation between the economy and the stock market. Again, this is a major myth that people believe in, but it's not true. Let's go to the next one. Warren Buffett, for example. Warren Buffett, he does not waste his time thinking about the economy, things like GDP, unemployment, interest rates. In fact, if you listen to what he says, he doesn't care about any of this economic stuff. People like Peter Lynch, which is our next slide. Peter Lynch, one of the great traders of all time, investors of all time, he said that if you spend 13 minutes thinking about economic forecasts, you wasted 10 minutes of your time. Now, what I was trying to say in that video was exactly the same thing. Just go to the next slide, guys, which is if you spend your time looking at economic forecasts, you're going to get it wrong. For example, just cast your mind back to 2007, all right, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. So people back in 2007, if you were listening to the news, all you heard was positive news. The economy was booming. The economy was at its highest point. You know, lowest amount of unemployment. Consumer confidence was great. But guess what? That was right before a major economic crash, the 2008 market crash and recession. So 2007, oh, the fundamentals were great if you're listening to the pundits on television. But guess what? That was right before a major economic crash. But look, when the market crashed, when the stock market crashed and bottomed in the year 2009, in 2009 the economy collapsed, and guess what? The news was all bad. Just like take a look at the next slide, guys. What was the news back then in 2009? All you heard was bad news: mass unemployment, negative GDP, recession, bankruptcies, low earnings, fear. But guess what? In 2009, at the point of highest unemployment, that's when the insiders, professionals, started buying. Okay, so professionals, they started buying into stocks. And if you just look at the next slide, guys, you can see for yourself. That's when the market eventually started to rally by 60%. In 2009, peak unemployment, markets rallied by 60%. So bottom line is, guys, what we have to remember is keep it simple. Just because the economy is doing well doesn't mean the stock market has to do well. Exact opposite, same thing. If the economy is doing bad, the stock market actually could do better, could do really well and start to go up. All right, guys, keep it simple and pay attention to the charts. Thanks a lot.